All right. All right. Hello, everyone. So we're going to do a just quick little training on how to host our awesome virtual career day. So a couple of tips on how to make sure you are able to manage your Zoom meeting. So first of all, one of the things you want to do as a host, remember you can choose to have a couple of co-hosts. I would suggest that you make your guest speaker a co-host so that they have access to all the different buttons down below. So down below, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I will take a picture of it. Down below, you can see a list of participants. You should be able to see the chat option, the share screen. If the speaker wants to share the screen, you could change it to multiple, right? Allow multiple participants to do that. If not, I wouldn't do that. You're also able to record. So definitely record once the speaker is giving their bio. Because of privacy issues, I would probably make sure all videos are off or let the audience know, hey, we're going to be recording, right? So that students who don't want to be, shown there, they don't have to be. And then if you look where it says on participants, this is how you can mute them all. So I'm going to go to participants, and under participants, I'm going to be able to see down here on the right hand, it'll show me the list of everyone. It'll also give me a couple of buttons. It'll say invite, it'll say mute all, but then if you go to the three little buttons, it'll show a couple of other options. It'll say ask all to unmute, mute participants upon entry. That's already automatic. But if you look at the third one where it says allow participants to unmute themselves, I would uncheck that. So remove that. And now no one can blurt out anything. Again, they're kids. Yes, we might have students who are not supposed to be there. Yes, we might even have students who want to say something maybe inappropriate, right? It is the nature of course, sometimes when we have these events. Let's just prepare for that. So you're going to mute all of your participants and you're going to remove the option for them to unmute themselves. Now, if a student wants to ask a question, you want to set this norm at the beginning and say, if there's any questions, please raise your hand digitally, right, using the reaction button, and we will unmute you. So that's how you could do that. Again, you can do this by just clicking on participants, going down to these buttons, and clicking on those three little buttons on the side to do that. Make sure you don't mute your guest speaker. That's why you want to make them a co-host. All right, what else we have? You can also stop the video on any person here. So let's say Miss Guzman, she is, talking to other people and she's being distracting and I don't want to see her video. So I'm going to click on her little three buttons right next to the mute button and I'm going to stop her video. There she is. Now I'm not distracted by her. If I want to have her start her video again, I'm just going to ask and she's going to have to click on, to agree to put her video back on. All right, there she is. Now she's calmed down. All right, finally, we're going to talk about, what if there's a student who's just being disruptive or, again, I don't expect that. Our kids have been actually awesome, just awesome. But let's just say we get a guest here who should not be there. You can either put them in a waiting room and send your co-host to talk to them, right? Or in a breakout room. So if you want to create a breakout room and say, hey, or if you want to participate, or you can just remove them. If you remove them, they can't get back into the room. All right, so careful with that. If you hit the wrong button, you might remove someone you didn't want to. Don't remove your guest speaker. That happened too on one of our events. So if I go over to Loretta and I put on more, if I can go over and put her in a waiting room, or like I said, remove her. So that's a couple of other options. Notice again, you should be able to have the chat button on so that students can pose questions. I would tell them to be engaged. They can do applause and shout outs. Yes, good point. And we want this to be interactive. That's pretty much it. I would also ask students maybe a couple of students to volunteer to help you with monitoring the questions, or, have your co-host help monitor the questions. If there seems to be the same question coming up for our guest speaker, I would allow the last 7 minutes, 10 minutes for Q&A. So again, kids can participate in a more interactive way. I would ask students to raise their hand, like I said, and then you can unmute them. All right, good luck. We are so excited. I'm just beyond myself to see all of these guests wanting to come and talk to our kids. So really, really great event for all of our students and all of our in our community. Thank you so much. Good luck, everyone.